a cooler full of ice and fish, a makeshift redneck rig fillet table, Dexter fillet knife, shout out to Uncle Brad, and a bowl full of ice water. Smells like a catch and cook. Now, I can't really show you the filleting process of these fish because, as you all know, YouTube doesn't necessarily like that. But what I can show you is me catching some of these fish in Gulf Shores, Alabama. So while I work on these and fillet these deliciousnesses, is that a word? I'm gonna throw y'all right over to when I was catching these off of the Gulf State Park Pier and Perdido Pass. And when we get back here, we're gonna cook them up and eat them up. If you right there are a fan of fishing, travel, cooking, why don't you go ahead and hit that little subscribe button right down at the bottom of your screen, right there. Yeah, and then if you're feeling real brave, hit that little notification bell. And now for the catch part of this catch and cook. See you in a minute. Got him. Somebody got a net I could borrow by chance?
Yeah. I got charged only one fish per dip though. What you got?
It's a big sheephead.
Oh. I don't want to hit your line.
Trying to get him out.
Oh, they got it.
Oh yeah. Come on, buddy. Play nice. There we go. Thank you, sir.
No problem, man. We're gonna hang out here for a while, so just holler.
Alrighty. I knew I was going to forget something today, and it was, of course, the most important tool that I have. It's always something, though.
He's not very compliant with being took, is he?
No, he's not. They never are. Well, there. It's the first one of the day. Nice sheephead. Caught him off of a little fiddler crab right beside the old piling. Not too shabby, if I do say so myself. Let's see. I know he's legal, but just for no one's sake, he is 15 and a half. Good Spanish. I think it's a Spanish. It might be a king. Goodness gracious. Thank you, sir.
Yep.
Another one for the bucket. Yes, sir. I have a little channel. Bran, BRAN _ fish. There he is. Oh my gosh. I can't keep him on the hook. I do mostly fishing, and I do catch and cooks and like how-to videos and stuff like that too every now and then. There's a good one. Yes, sir. He's a heck of a fisherman. Yeah, it seems like every time he's on the pier or on the beach. Oh man, that's a good fish. Oh, maybe not as good as I thought. Blue. There we go. That right there is why you don't want to mess with a bluefish. Open it. Ooh. All right, buddy. We're in the kitchen, dadgummit. We've got all of our fish right here. All those delicious fillets. We're gonna be cooking it two ways today. We're gonna be frying some and blackening some. For frying, basically all you're gonna need is either cornmeal mix or good old all-purpose flour. And to season the batter or your breading, salt. And you're gonna need some pepper. If you are a fan of a little bit of spice to your seafood or to anything really, you can spice it up with some Cajun seasoning. And then for the blackening part, you can use pretty much any Cajun seasoning that you want to. There's, you know, Slap Your Mama, Tony Chachere's, the Louisiana fish fry. You've got the Rouse's New England garlic pepper. That one's always a good one. Love this stuff. All right, so when you're frying fish, it's simple as this. You get your fillet, make sure it's not just dripping with water, and you go like this. You get a couple in there, nothing too much. Here's a little tip. When you're frying fish, don't overload your grease. Because if you overload your grease, your batter doesn't fry crispy, your fish gets chewy like a piece of jerky. It's just not good. Put enough fish in your fryer each time that it makes it worth it. Like, you know, you're not just frying 2 or 3 pieces at a time. But at the same time, don't put so much in there that it drops the temperature like that and you've got jerky fish. Get your fish in the batter and you just... And then you're ready to put them in the fryer. One step closer to getting to eat. Take your golden crispy, as Lake Fork guy likes to say. That grease is not hot enough yet. I thought it was hot enough because, I mean, I can smell it. Or I thought I did, but I guess not. So let's wait just one more second. That's much better. Now for what you need to get the fish out of the grease. Fried Eddie spoon, giant pan, and a whole roll of paper towels. What are you doing? Not really a whole roll of paper towels. That was a joke, guys. Come on, get it together. And when they start to float, get them out. Ooh-wee. So now that all the frying is done, on to the blackening. So now for the blackening portion. And you might be wondering, what is the most important part to blackening fish? A giant pan. You do want to get a pan that gets really hot really quickly, because the main thing with blackening is that side of the fish hits the pan and it sears instantly. Probably the most important part to blackening fish is good butter. Good quality butter. Let's get a little focus on that right there. Oh yeah, don't get that, you know, that tub butter? I think we actually have some in here. This right here is good, it'll work, but it's not gonna do it the way that it needs to be done. Butter has a good bit of water in it, but tub butter has a lot of water in it, and that's not really good for blackening. So you're gonna want your heat. It needs to be pretty high, actually, because like I said, you're gonna want that fish to hit the pan and immediately start searing. The butter's starting to melt pretty good. So we're gonna go ahead and season these fish fillets. So you're gonna wanna take your fish fillets and season them pretty generously. You want it to be like that, right there. And in doing this, it's gonna create almost like a crust of seasoning. Really gonna stick it to the fish. So like I said, be pretty generous with it. If you like your fish less spicy, and you still want a lot of seasoning in there, maybe mix a more spicy Cajun seasoning with a less spicy, just regular seasoning, maybe like a garlic powder or something like that to sort of cut through the spice. But whichever side you season first, that's the side that you're gonna wanna put on the pan first. Oh yeah, that's what you wanna hear right there. Oh, the smoke! I'm gonna go get a smoke mask, maybe a respirator, and cook the rest of these. See you in a second.
Hey baby, goodbye.
Sorry I didn't just record this part because I can't breathe. That is what they should look like when you flip them over to the other side. Like a crust look to it, that's what you want. We got a little bit more fish left to go, so I'm gonna cook those up real fast, and then we're ready to eat.
I thought we were eating crawfish yesterday.
That didn't exactly work out. How's the fish?
It's good.
It's good. You're terrible at this. Go away. Well guys, that's gonna about wrap it up for today's video. I hope this gives y'all a little insight on how I cook fish, sort of the quick and easy way. And if y'all have like a favorite fish dish or seafood dish in general, and y'all wanna leave it down in the comment section below for me to try, go ahead. I'm always down to try new ways to cook things, new foods, all that kind of stuff. So leave it down there and I might just do it. But anyway, like I was saying, that's gonna be it for today's video. If you enjoyed the video, please give it a big fat thumbs up, smash that subscribe button, and leave me a comment down in the comment section below. And as always, I hope you are having a great and fantastic day, and I will be seeing you later. Saw it. Come here often?